Hello friends, today we are starting research design. Research design is very essential parts in the research process. Following are the learning objective to understand what research design is and why it is the significant to appropriate area of the research ethical in the research design, to learn how the exploratory research design help the researcher gain a feel for the problem by providing background information, suggesting hypotheses and select research objectives, to know the fundamental questions addressed by the descriptive research and the different types of the descriptive research we will discuss in this lecture. So to explain what is the meant by the causal research and to describe different types of the research designs. So research design basically it is a set of the advanced decisions that make up the master plan specifying the methods and procedure for collecting and analyzing the needed information. So research design is a framework of the research methods and techniques chosen by the researchers, and the design allow the researcher to own in the research method that are stable for the subject matter and set up their studies of the success. So the design of the research topic explain the types of the research. So research can be experimental, it is the survey research, it is the correlational, semi-experimental, and it can be review. And also be subtypes experimental design, research problem, descriptive case study it can be. So there are the main focus here. We will discuss on the data collection, we will discuss on the measurement, we will discuss on the analysis. So the type of the research problem an organization is facing will determine the research design and not vice versa. So the design phase of the study determines which tool to use and how they are used. So an impactful research usually create a minimum bias in the data and increase trust in the accuracy of the collected data. A design that produce the least margin of error in the experimental research is generally considered the desired outcomes. So the research design is decision regarding what, where, when and how much, by what means, concern an inquiry or a research study constitute a research design. A research design is the arrangement of conditions for collections and analyzing of data in a manner that aim to combine relevance to the research purpose with economy in the procedure. In fact, so the research design is the conceptual structure which research is conduct, and we can say it constitutes the blueprints of the collections, measurement and analysis. So as such, the design include an outline of what the researcher will do, from writing the hypothesis and its operational implications to final analyzing of data. So designing decision happen to the respect of what is the study about, why is the study being made, what types of the data is required, where can we require data be found, what period of time will be studied includes, and numbers of the questions are arise. So how will be data is analyzed, in what style will be report be prepared. So keeping in view the above stated design decision, one may split the overall research design into the following part. The sample designing we can use, the observation design we can use the statistical design, and we can also use some operational design. So next question is why is research design is important. So it is the plan. Good research design is the first rule of the good research. So based on the research design, we can perform good result, good research. Knowledge of the needed research design allow the advanced planning so that the project may be conducted in less time and typically at the cost saving due to the efficiencies gained in the pre-planning. So we can save the cost, we can save the time, and we have to make less effort. So research design is needed because it is the provide the smooth functioning in the research, and research and efficient as possible, maximum information with minimum expenditure of effort, time and money. So it is very economical, it is very attractive. For example, we are constructing a house, then first we have to design the blueprint for the house. Same, if you are creating the objective, if you are creating the hypothesis, then based on the research design we can propose the objectives and we can develop the hypothesis. So it is very cost effective and time saving process. So even then, the need for the well thought out of the research design is times not realized by the many. The importance which is this problem deserves is not given to it. As the result, many researchers don't serve the purpose for which they are undertaken. So in fact, they may even given the misleading conclusions. So but in case of the design, in case of the research design, the design help the researcher to organize his idea in form whereby it will be possible to him to look for the flaws and accuracy. Such a design can even be given to others for their comments and critical evaluations. So in the absence of error, research based on the research design we can reduce the error. So we can say it is very time saving process and it is very cost efficient process. So what will be the objective of the research design? To gain background informations and develop the hypothesis. Based on the research design we can collect the background informations and we can develop the hypothesis also. To measure the state of the variable of interest, to test the hypothesis that specify the relationship between two or more variables, independent variable, dependent variables, and also parts of the research design. So the essential element in the research design. So first element is the accurate purpose statement. If you want to prepare the best research design, then information should be accurate. Techniques to be implemented for collecting and analyzing the research. We can use multiple techniques, we can use multiple methods to for collecting and analyzing the method and analyzing the research. So the method applying for analyzing collected details, types of the research methodology, different type of the research methodology we can use, objection for the research, setting for the research study, timelines. Research should be completed within the given timelines. So measurement of the analysis. So these are the different essential elements we can use. So next one is the research design characteristics. So first characteristics is neutrality. When you set up your study, you may have to make assumptions about the data you expect to collect. The result projected in the research should be free from the bias and the neutral. Understand opinion about the final evaluated scores and conclusion from the multiple individuals and consider those who agreed with the derived result. Next one is reliability. With regular conducted research, the researcher involved expects similar results every time, and your design should indicate how to form research questions to ensure the standard result, and you will not only be able to research the expected result if your design is reliable. Validity. Information should be valid. There are the multiple measuring tools available nowadays. So however, the only correct measuring tools are those which helps a researcher in providing the correct result according to the objective of the research. So the question developed from the design will then be valid. So here we will only use valid information. Generalization. The outcome of your design should apply to a population and not just the restricted sample. A generalized design implies that your survey can be conducted on any parts of the population with the similar accuracy. So next one is the research caution. So in many cases, research is an iterative process. By conducting one research project, we learn that we may need additional research and which may be result in using multiple research design. So the research must have a clear understanding of the various types of the research design to select which model is implement for the study. And like research itself, the design of your study can be broadly classified into qualitative research and quantitative research. The quantitative research determines relationship between collected data and observation based on the mathematical calculation. Theories related to the natural existing phenomenon can be proved or disproved using the statistical methods. Researchers rely on quality research methods that conclude why a particular theory exists along with what respondents have to say about it. Another one is the quantitative. Quantitative research is for cases where statistical conclusion to collect actionable insight are essential, and number provides a better perspectives to make critical business decision. Quantitative research methods are necessary for growing of any organization. Inside drawn from hard numerical data, and the analysis prove to be highly effective when making decisions related to the future of the business. So thank you very much.